OpenAI has announced a new AI-powered search engine called SearchGPT, positioning itself as a serious competitor to giants like Google and Bing. Let's break down what this means and why it's considered a game changer. OpenAI is launching SearchGPT as a prototype for a select group of users and publishers. It is designed to combine OpenAI's AI model capabilities with real-time web searches. What sets it apart is that SearchGPT doesn't just display a list of links. It actually organizes the information and presents it in a more user-friendly way. For example, from OpenAI's blog, suppose you search for music festivals in Boone, North Carolina in August 2024. SearchGPT won't just throw a bunch of links at you. It will provide a summary of the festivals it finds, complete with brief descriptions and links to the sources. They claim that their new search engine aims to make finding information online faster and more efficient. Everything is presented in a clear conversational format, making the whole experience much more intuitive. OpenAI plans to eventually integrate these search features directly into ChatGPT, which could be a significant upgrade for users who already rely on ChatGPT for various tasks. Now, OpenAI is also addressing some of the main concerns that have arisen with AI in search. We've seen other AI search tools like Google's AI snapshots and Perplexity face backlash from publishers. These tools have been accused of taking content without proper attribution, which can hurt the original site's traffic and ad revenue. But OpenAI is taking a different approach, partnering with publishers and giving them control over how their content is used. They even have big names like the Wall Street Journal and The Atlantic on board, demonstrating the level of trust they are building. One of the standout features of SearchGPT is how it handles attributions. When you search for something, you receive answers with clear inline citations and links to the original sources. This not only helps users know where the information comes from, but also drives traffic back to the publishers. This measure aims to foster a more symbiotic relationship between AI tools and content creators. In the initial stages, only about 10,000 test users will have access to SearchGPT. OpenAI is using direct content feeds and working with third-party partners to build search results. This approach is all about gathering feedback and fine-tuning the system before a broader release. The goal is to make web searches not only faster, but also more accurate and reliable. OpenAI's entry into the search market comes at a time when Google is facing significant challenges. The U.S. Department of Justice has an antitrust lawsuit against Google, accusing it of monopolizing the internet search industry, and this opens the door for competitors like SearchGPT to make a significant impact. Alphabet's shares dropped 3.6% in after-hours trading following OpenAI's announcement of SearchGPT. Google, which currently dominates the search market with about 90% of search engine traffic, is facing a direct challenge from OpenAI's latest innovation. This development highlights the growing competition in the AI search space, particularly between OpenAI, backed by Microsoft, and Google. OpenAI's new SearchGPT is a perfect example of why you really need to know how to use AI to stay relevant at work. If you've noticed that many people are losing their jobs simply because they don't know how to use AI tools to make their daily tasks easier, the best way to keep your job and maybe even stand out is to learn how to use AI and become 10 times more efficient. Now, I have something amazing for you. An ebook on ChatGPT and AI organized by AI Genius. It's a quick tutorial on using AI tools and ChatGPT. This ebook is a game changer for anyone working or running their own business. Our team gave it a perfect score of 5 out of 5, and you can find the link in the description or the first pinned comment. In fact, no matter what you do, whether it's technology, sales, marketing, HR, operations, freelancing, or running a business, this ebook will teach you strategies to get a raise, find a job, solve big data problems with Excel in just 5 minutes, personal branding, deep data analysis, and even business strategies. Organized by AI Genius, this ebook has already helped thousands of people and is backed by major global investors. So don't miss this opportunity. Quickly get your copy. Click the link in the description to sign up. See you there. Now, back to the developing story of AI-powered search engines. OpenAI's launch of SearchGPT has been seen as a significant threat to Google's search dominance since the emergence of ChatGPT in 2022. In response, Google integrated AI features into its own search engine to fend off competition from rivals like ChatGPT and Perplexity, which is backed by Jeff Bezos. Despite these efforts, speculation about Alphabet's potential vulnerability to AI competition did not materialize, as evidenced by Alphabet's recent double-digit growth in ad revenue for its second quarter. SearchGPT, however, represents a more direct and formidable challenge to Google than previous innovations. OpenAI described it as a prototype designed to combine the capabilities of its AI models with real-time web information, providing quick and timely answers with clear and relevant sources. Another really interesting aspect of SearchGPT is the visual response feature. Although full details are still a bit uncertain, it seems this will involve AI-generated videos and images to enhance the search experience. This could be incredibly useful for visual learners or for topics that lend themselves well to graphic representations. OpenAI has been steadily advancing towards closer integration with real-time web for ChatGPT. GPT 3.5 was an initial step in this direction with more up-to-date information. Then came the Browse with Bing feature, a basic implementation, but a clear sign of their intentions. Now, SearchGPT takes a big leap by making AI a central part of how we search the web. It's clear that OpenAI doesn't just want to compete with existing search engines. They want to fundamentally redefine how we interact with information online. By making searches more conversational and seamlessly blending in current web data, they aim to create a smoother and more efficient user experience. This prototype phase is critical for ironing out any issues and ensuring the system works well for a broad audience before a wider release. They are obviously taking the time to gather feedback, make adjustments, and deliver a polished product. It's now clear that SearchGPT is not just about finding information. It represents a reimagining of the entire search experience to be more engaging, visually appealing, and closely intertwined with the ever-evolving web. So what's next for SearchGPT? OpenAI plans to continue iterating and improving the experience, particularly in areas like local information and e-commerce. They will seek feedback from both users and publishers to make the service even better. If you're interested in trying it out, you can sign up for the waitlist on their website. This launch of SearchGPT could really shake up the online search industry. With Google facing major antitrust lawsuits and new AI-powered search tools like SearchGPT emerging, we're seeing significant changes in how people will find and access information on the internet. This is an area heating up, so it's worth paying attention as things are about to get competitive and disruptive. Now, moving on to a more critical issue, OpenAI is grappling with significant financial problems. According to internal projections, the company is expected to lose a staggering $5 billion this year. That's right, $5 billion. To put that number in perspective, it's roughly the GDP of a small country. So what's happening? Well, it turns out that developing and maintaining AI models like ChatGPT is extremely expensive. The company needs to pay for enormous amounts of computational power to process all the data and generate responses. And we're not talking about regular computers. We're talking about supercomputers that can handle vast amounts of information. But that's not all. OpenAI has also been hiring many new employees to help develop and improve its AI models. In fact, the company has doubled its workforce in the past year, and all these new employees come at a high cost. Now, you might be wondering how OpenAI plans to make up for all these losses. Well, the company generates some revenue from ChatGPT, but it's nowhere near enough to cover its expenses. Estimates suggest that ChatGPT brings in only about $100 million to $200 million per year. That's a tiny fraction of what OpenAI needs to break even. So, who's footing the bill? It turns out that Microsoft is providing subsidies to help cover its losses. But even with Microsoft's support, OpenAI is still struggling to find a way to make its business model work. The problem is that their main focus is on research, not revenue generation. The company wants to push the boundaries of what is possible with AI, but that is an expensive and time-consuming process. And although ChatGPT has been a major success, it's still unclear how OpenAI plans to monetize it in the long term. This raises some serious questions about OpenAI's future. Can the company find a way to make its business model work, or will it continue to rely on Microsoft's subsidies? And what happens if Microsoft decides to cut support? The truth is, OpenAI's struggles are a reminder that developing AI is incredibly challenging and expensive. It's not just a matter of throwing a lot of money at the problem and hoping for the best. It takes time, effort, and resources to create AI models that are truly useful and effective. But despite these challenges, OpenAI is still pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI, and that's something to be excited about. With its talented team and focus on research, OpenAI has the potential to make some truly groundbreaking discoveries. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more updates on AI. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.